the 30th of June till 2nd of July 2017, the city of Emmen in the province Drenthe from the Netherlands was the host of the UCI World Cup cycling for athletes with a physical disability, the so-called paracycling. Over 300 cyclists from 30 countries participated in this third World Cup race of this season. There are 4 classes in paracycling: C for cycling, H for handbike, T for tricycle and B for blind or visually impaired. Each division has different categories. The final number implicates the degree of the impairment.
The Paralympics were really special. The tournament was not quite as I expected. I became 4th on the time trial. Nothing is impossible. If you want something, you can get there.
I'm 2 times World Championship time trial and I got 2 silver and 2 bronze medals at the Paralympic Games. Have fun in what you are doing. I think that's the most important thing in life.
We had a really successful trip to Rio, so we had 3 races, 4-kilometre pursuit in the velodrome, which we won gold in, and we won gold in the time trial out on the road and bronze in the road race. There's only one thing worse than being blind, and that's having sight but no vision.
I have many. In 2011, I got a world record. In the London 2012 Paralympic Games on the road time trial, I finished in 3rd position. If you want to find out if you're able to do something, just go ahead and try it because it's the only way that you'll find out.
I missed a leg, my left leg, due to a trampoline accident in 1997. And in my class there are riders with 1 amputee and with a double amputee.
The H5 class is the class that is sitting on their knees, so that's quite easy to recognize. It's the only class racing on the knees. The other classes are in the laying position. And I have the complex regional pain syndrome, and because of missing a step 20 years ago.
I have retinitis pigmentosus, so I have a very limited field of vision. So what I can see in front of me I can still see, but outside of that is very limited. My vision is about 8 degrees of visual field.
In 2005, I was hit by a car that was going at 110 kilometers per hour. And yes, I was wearing my helmet, so I sustained a light head trauma. And I got many broken bones, like both arms and my left leg. My endurance was diminished a little bit, and my strength, of course. So all of these reasons put together make me a C4 paracyclist.
To prevent that the least impaired athlete always wins, para-athletes are placed in categories with competition based on their impairment. The correct class is determined by a medical examination, the so-called classification.
So what we're going to do today, we're going to ask you some questions about your disability and discuss some of your training that you're doing. And then we're going to get you onto the table and do some assessment, okay? Yeah. So if you've got any questions, just let us know. After we've done our assessment, we'll send you out of the room and we'll have a discussion, and then we'll bring you back in and discuss your class. Okay. Okay? Is there anything else that we need to be looking at today in our assessment?
No, we have sent you everything.
Okay.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Perfect. Now we'll look at you on the bench. Okay?
Okay.
Show me how far you can bend your knee up to your chest. Beautiful, and right back down. Okay, now can I have a little test of your arms as well? Yeah. I want you to come and sit on the side of the table for that. I'm ready for this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, here we go. Okay, that's really strong. Now pull your arms into your chest. And I'm going to pull your elbow out. You stop me from pulling it. Okay, that's fantastic. I'm satisfied with what we've seen here. So the next step is having a quick look at you in your bike.
In the classification there is an inspection of the bicycle and a rider observation as well.
Do you use any adaptions at all? No? Okay, do you want to get in for us?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want you to push down here, okay? Okay. I'll tell you when to stop. Okay, and stop. Okay, good. Do you want to have a look at anything else?
No, I've seen enough.
Okay, Christian, from what we've seen today in your assessment, we're going to put you in the class H4. Okay? We're going to confirm your class, which means that you don't need to be seen before. If you don't agree with the class, then your national federation has the right to protest, and you have an hour from this time period. Okay? Do you have any questions at all?
No, I have no questions.
Good to meet you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you do other sports before cycling?
Yeah, trampoline, of course. And from 2005 until 2011, I did rowing.
I tried to play tennis, but the backhand was really a problem because I hit many times my knee and it was really painful, so I quit that. But no other competition sports.
I was a rock climber. I climbed lots of stuff, but I guess the best thing I climbed was El Capitan in America. I soloed that.
I used to play ice hockey when I went in high school, and I did ballet. Don't ask me the link between the two because there is none.
Well, if you say cycling, you say Drenthe. And we are very excited to have the World Championship 2019 here in Emmen. And we make a huge event of it, so it's enormous.
I really like it here in Emmen, especially because I'm from Holland, and I'm really proud of the fact that there's a World Cup here, and especially that it's coming back in the future, and in 2019 will be the Worlds here, so that's pretty special, yeah.
To ride here and yeah, in your home country, that would be great.
And do you like it here in Emmen?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, really enjoying it.
The place to be for the World Championships in 2019.
Sounds exciting, yeah.
It's my first time here, not my first time in the Netherlands, but first time in Emmen. It's a beautiful city, lots of green lands, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's the place to be for the World Championships 2019.
It is the place to be, yes, for the World Championships in 2019, and you can be sure that I'm going to do my best to be there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
It was a tough race. It was around the ring road, and the way towards the turning point it was the wind in the back, but on the way back it was wind in front of you, and you were able to see the riders in front of you. And well, you have to pace good to just stay focused and keep driving the race.
The gold medal from the Dutch rider Tim de Vries.
My standing in the World Cup is pretty good now, so if I ride good tomorrow, I will probably win the World Cup in the end. So
great season for you.
Yeah, for so far, yes.
From Canada, Miss Marie-Claude.
1, start.
For sure, I would have preferred at least a second place or maybe a first place, but I did what I could in the race, and I'm happy with the performance.
From the Netherlands, Laura de Vaan.
2, 1, start.
It was a tough race.
Were you satisfied?
Oh well, I'm not really satisfied with the result, but I'm quite satisfied with the race, how I did it. So yeah, I have to be satisfied for this moment.
In third place and the bronze medal for the Nederlandse Laura de Vaan.
Tomorrow is a road race, so that's another discipline. And we will start, I think, with all the ladies. So yeah, I have a lot of confidence for tomorrow, and yeah, we will see.
For England, Adam Dalby and Stephen Bates.
Start.
Guys, tell us, how did the time trial go?
The time trial was a bit wet, really. I think the technical aspect of it was just a bit too much of a risk for me, really. I didn't really want to fall off, like as you've seen the guys in the Tour de France coming off, and it's not for me, really. I just thought I'd stay upright, and luckily we got third, so it was not so bad a result.
Okay, and your feeling about the time trial?
Yeah, I think it was a course that didn't particularly suit us, and certainly in the wet, but happy with the result, yeah, for sure.
The third place and bronze medal for the riders from Great Britain, Adam Dougley and Stephen Bates.
Three, two, one, start.
I think it was a fast race. We tried to, we started with the H4 and H3 women, and we tried to get away from them very quick. So that was a really fast, and we had the speed I think until the end, and we tried to do the working together. That was really special to keep the speed high.
Special tactics in the last lap?
I tried to keep Dorothee behind me because she was the competitor for the World Cup overall. I was able to do that. So this race I started to win the World Cup. So I'm quite happy with that one. And that was for me the only tactic. And I tried to, Jeanette was in first position and I was in second, and I tried as long as possible to stay behind her and to keep Andrea away, but then she was too fast still, and she also beat Jeanette in the last 100 meters, so that was a bit of a pity.
Applaus for Laura de Vaan.
The road race went really well. It was difficult, it was tough, and but fortunately we had the weather with us, which helped tremendously. And the objectives for this race for me were to, for sure, to stay with the pack, and also to be patient, as in like not attack when there's no point in attacking, and just be patient and pedal hard, which is what I did the entire race. Anna Arkoska, the C5 from Poland. She did attack, and at first we were 10 seconds, the pack was 10 seconds behind, and then 46 seconds behind, and at that point we decided just to let her go, and we continued with our own race. We had 2 laps left, and I didn't have any more legs. Like I said, it was a hard race, and I tried to create something, to create an attack with Sean Morelli from the United States, and it didn't work. So we were going to try again at the last turn in the final lap. And I felt that I was out of energy. So when that happens, I just attack with whatever I have left. And they passed, and I just wasn't able to hold on. My overall impression of the weekend here in Emmen is that it was a great weekend. The people all along the course that were cheering for us, and people also at the start and finish line. That was great. The organization is well organized, if I can say so, and everything went really smoothly, and the course is great. It was really enjoyable, and can't wait to come back.
We got a lot of positive comments from the riders, also from UCI. They really are enthusiastic about this track, also about the support of the municipality, about the Provence of Drenthe obviously, and the National Federation as well.
Why did you choose for Emmen?
Emmen, they already hosted the national championships, and they were very eager to have a paracycling event. Actually 3 cycling events in a row. They wanted to host this event real bad. It helps us a lot, obviously, as an organizer, that the Dutch athletes, as well women and men, are performing that well. And obviously we are supporter of the Dutch squad as well. And it helps us really in promoting the event for the upcoming years, so we can use these achievements for the upcoming years.
That was the sound of the whistle. That was the sound of the start of the main B road race. 15 laps in total. En we zien gelijk Vincent en Ure en Timo Vrolijk in de gelijk op de kop van de koers staan met dan ook achter
And now about the road race, how did it go today?
Well, obviously everybody knows like road racing's a bit of luck really needed really. So we really started the attack from early on really, and then there was a Polish tandem and the Canadian bike go away. We just got across to that, and then just time trialled it really, 3-up time trial for us as long as we could, and then we got the other Polish bike, and the Spanish bike was so strong when they came across. They'd not been away for as long as we had, and yeah, they were really strong at the end.
So what were the tactics for this race?
I think we wanted to attack it hard, we wanted to ride at our own pace and not get caught up with chasing. So I think we did that pretty well. Unfortunately, with 2 laps to go, we had an issue mechanical, so we couldn't get out the saddle and sprint out of corners. So pretty happy to get 3rd place in the end with the mechanical. So yeah, very happy.
And what do you think of the circuit here in Emmen?
Yeah, it's good for us. Like this sort of circuit with a really wide open race. So it's easy to get to the front if you want to, or stay at the back if you want to. I mean, some of the circuits we get are a bit tight and you can't really move up, but this was quite good. So.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. However, I think the time trial course, it would be better swapping the courses around, so the time trial was on the road race course and the road race was on the time trial course. It'd just make things a bit more interesting in the road race. Quite often you can see people in the gaps out on the straights, whereas coming through the town would just make it a bit more bike handling skills and yeah, be a bit more interesting, I think.
Looking forward for the World Championships in 2019 here?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Hopefully it'll be dry, eh?
Three, two, one, start!
Tim, can you tell us anything about the tactics of the race?
Yeah, we were with 2 Dutch and 2 American guys. And well, you know, it's always good to play together to see what you can do to make the other one tired, of course. And on a certain point, Johan, my colleague, he had a little gap, and well, everybody was looking at me like, "Aren't you going to do anything?" And I was like, "No way! You close the gap; it's no problem for me." And well, they did, and after half a lap. They closed it, and on a certain point they didn't look to each other, and I was like, well, they're tired now, so now I'm gonna get off and see how big the gap can get. And I didn't expect that I had in a half a lap this big difference, so it was pretty well. That's absolutely great. You know, it's in my own country, winning the World Cup. 2015 I won the World Cup, and now 2017 again. So I'm really, really happy. And in my own country, what do you want more?
I'm happy to say that 300 riders coming from 30 countries come to Emmen for the 3rd World Cup paracycling. So I am happy to say thank you for the city and the authority of Emmen to have brought joy for this population. Thank you, thank you.